As I live and breathe. Let's read Appalachia sayings in an Appalachia dialect. Tater hole. Tater hole's a place you put your taters in the winter where they won't freeze, but they'll stay cold enough to keep. It's a tater hole. Normally a cold house or a colder room covered by a blanket often. Point out a problem, it should say, I give him what for, which means you give him what he had coming, what he deserved, what he needed to get his head on straight. Good for you. Pretty is as pretty does, which means, prettiness actually comes from within because your actions will tell on you. How you act is more of a reflection than the mirror. First one's self-explanatory. Lord willing and the creek don't rise. If God wants to happen, it will. Come hell or high water, I am determined by God to make this happen. That's the pot calling the kettle black. That's if I was to see a fat girl eating a cupcake and say, you don't need to be doing that. This fat girl can't tell another fat girl what to do. Fair to middling. It's not the best, not the worst, it's average. It's kind of what you say when you're not having the greatest day, but you don't want to make your neighbor mad. You don't want to get caught in a 20-minute conversation. You're fair to middling. Shut up and go on. Calling out grammar again. It don't amount to a hill of beans. AKA all the criminogenic behavior the Bidens are committing won't amount to a hill of beans. Gonna knock this one for grammar too, because it's actually fine as a frog hair split 4 ways, 5 ways, however many ways you just want to split it. It just means, by God, I'm having the greatest day ever. Get out of my way, let the sun shine in. They screwed this one up 10 ways to Sunday. Kindly normally refers to things that we like he kindly likes the non-mustard tater salad. Normally doesn't mean nothing about people. Dirtier than a pig in a puddle. Most y'all's hearts are dirtier than a pig in a puddle. And most you evil SOBs are happier than a pig in slop. Thank you, that's politician talk. I need this on a warning sign. I'll raise cane and it won't make sorghum, which means I'll raise cane and it ain't going to be the kind of cane you can milk to make molasses. Okay, y'all ever see molasses be made? Long process. Tow sack, burlap sack. Okay, around here anything that holds anything is called poke. I don't care if it's paper, plastic, or burlap. It's poke. Tow sack, kind of getting way back there. It's a coming up a cloud. Now this is something that normally lazy people say. You gonna get that yard mowed today? No, son. Looky there. It's a coming up a cloud. Lazy people talk. If I had a nickel for every time my mama said this to me, I'd be a millionaire. I wouldn't need any money ever again. I'd have it all. Kate never could. Kate never could. Mom, I can hear your voice right now. Kate never could. Gussied up. Means all spiffed up and prettied up and you putting on airs and you showing off your hind end for somebody. You're trying to get somebody to scent your tree. To look your way. I used to could drag around full-grown bulls all day long. Never break sweat. Now I used to be able to walk up the steps. He don't have a pot to pee in or a window to throw it out of, which means he's poorer than poor. He's dirt poor. Not only does he not have a pot to pee in, if he had a pot to pee in, he couldn't have nowhere to throw it because he ain't got a window in his house. He's poor. Ornery. Now you can read their definitions, but let's talk about ornery. Ornery is that bane your rooster to flog me 15 times a day that I somehow didn't make into dumplings. Ornery. Hard to deal with. We don't like you. Hateful. How do you like them apples? When something goes bad, but we warned you it was going to go bad, and then you have to come back to us and say that went bad, we go, well, how you like them apples? Because we told you and you should listen to us. You'd worry the horns off a billy goat, like I can talk the hind leg off a mule. Apparently we like to take away things of animals, but actually some people would worry the horns off a billy goat. I know a few personally. We're eating high on the hog. This is actually no technical term because the Scots-Irish slaves that were sent over here were only allowed to eat the pork belly in their meals, while the rich people got everything else. So when they made it, they said, we're eating high on the hog. Never again pork belly. Nope. I just wanted to include this because over in Oneida, Tennessee, there is actually a car wash called the Wash House. Say it again. I love your accent. Wash rag. You ever listen to some folks for a minute and thought their cornbread ain't done in the middle? Yep. Few fries short of Happy Meal. Yep. Their jello didn't gel. Yep. Guessy dup. Means all spiffed up and prettied up and you putting on airs and you showing off your hind end for somebody. You trying to get somebody to scent your tree. Now you Just means we don't think y'all there. I hate when people accuse me of lollygagging when I'm quite clearly dilly-dallying. Wasting time. Wasting time on stupid things you don't need to be doing, but you enjoy because you put pretty words to it. You obviously enjoy it. Redneck word of the day, Budweiser. She's got a nice body, but why's her face so ugly? Hey, we like to run sentences and words together. If we can save consonants and clusters and vowels and time, it's gonna work, y'all. Just listen to us. Very important. Ain't but one God. Honor your mom and pa. No telling tales or gossiping. Get you high to Sunday meeting. Ain't nothing come before the Lord. No fooling with another feller's gal. No killing except for critters. Quit your foul mouthing. No swiping your kinfolk stuff, and don't be hankering after it either. And fella once asked me what a hoedown was, and I told him it's like a shindig, but more like a hootenanny, and I could tell he's all confused because his face went all cattywampus. I think I might have said that in real life. And of course, we end it with the all-standing best Southern saying of all, Appalachia, don't be ugly. It can apply to anything, legit, but mostly your heart. Y'all have a good day.